Welcome to Lesson 8. Today we are going to be making hamburger buns with a touch of turmeric. I'm adding bread flour and all-purpose flour, mixing them together, and 2 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and mix till it's all well mixed together. And I'm adding about half a teaspoon, actually less than half a teaspoon of turmeric. Depending on your turmeric taste level, you can add more, but not more than half a teaspoon. You don't want turmeric to take over your bake, and it will if you add too much. The mixture of the 2 flours helps to give your bread a different type of texture. It's good to always mix flours and experiment how it goes. And of course, we're adding in some olive oil and butter, in my case ghee, and a cup and a half of water, and mix it all up. Now this is going to be a kneaded bread. You don't have to knead the bread, but remember, this is a hamburger bun bread. So you don't want your bread to be floppy. You want it to be able to have enough strength where it can hold your burger ingredients. Notice we did not use a scale in this lesson. We're using the cups. One disadvantage about the cups sometimes is you might not get the exact texture that you want because there are different sizes of cups and people heat the flour. So sometimes you might find yourself adding more water or adding more flour to compensate either direction. Alright, it's time to knead our dough. If you have been practicing from lesson 1, you should be able to know how to knead with no problem. If you're having difficulty, refer to the lesson on how to knead the dough and you will be alright. One thing about kneading the dough, you can knead the dough, and if your hands get tired or the dough gets stiff, just let the dough relax on the counter for at least 2 to 3 minutes and come back to it. There's absolutely no rush. The whole point is to get the dough to be firm and have a smooth surface. As you can see, the texture of the dough has changed in just 10 minutes. And within that 10 minutes, I let the dough rest in between for 2 minutes. So basically 8 minutes. So now we're going to put some olive oil in our bowl and we're going to rub the dough in so that it doesn't dry out. And we're going to let this dough rest for an hour, and then we're going to come back to it and look at that beautiful rise. Now we're getting ready to divide the dough up into 6 equal parts. If you want to measure or weigh, I should say, you can weigh, but you can also eyeball what size it is. After all, it's a homemade bread and you can do it as rustic as you want to, no problem. As always, I will leave the ingredients, instructions step by step in the description box for you to follow and share with your friends and family. Let me tell you, Once you learn how to make your own bread from scratch, it's game over. You will not buy another piece of bread ever. Of course, sometimes you will, but you know what I'm saying. Because the texture is different, the taste is different. Why? Because you control what goes into the bread from the very beginning. And that is the bonus. After rolling up the bread, we are going to press down with our palm to flatten each ball. Now, not too flat, but flat enough, almost deflated, actually deflated, and you just press it down because you're looking for hamburger buns. So you're making that shape by pressing it down. So it's gonna rise in this shape. Then I'm gonna arrange them onto a flat sheet or sheet pan. Space them properly so they don't run into each other. And of course, the little one that was left behind. Now this one is for me. All bakers know what I'm talking about. When you bake that little dough, you make sure you have that so you can taste what the bread tastes like or what your bake tastes like. Classic. Every baker does this. Cover for an hour to rise again. And then after 1 hour, we're going to egg wash this and then put our sesame seeds on top. Sprinkle some sesame seeds on top. And we're going to bake it in the oven, 375 for just 15 to 20 minutes. With the egg wash, if you want a golden color, you're going to add the entire egg. If you want a lighter shine, you're just going to use the egg white. And always put about a teaspoon or so of water into the egg and beat it up. It makes it easier to spread. My, look at that view, just glowing. It smells absolutely wonderful in this kitchen. Well, my friends, I hope you practice making this hamburger bun in your kitchen. You will absolutely love it. Hope you come back for lesson 9, where we're going to be making breadsticks. Until next time, bon appetit!